back in 1964, when our church added 14 classrooms and 3 offices to its existing building, the church decided it wanted to do more for the community because it wanted the church to be used on a daily basis rather than just on evenings or weekends. And so we invited over 20 different groups to come and meet in the church. And some of them still meet in our church today, like the AA and so forth. But we had a variety of groups from the community come in and meet. The other thing we decided to do was we decided to be involved in education. And so we investigated 3 or 4 different kinds of preschools and eventually started the Montessori school, which is still in existence today with almost 200 students. And that was started in our school. We hired the original teachers, hired the board, and selected the board of directors, and maintained that school for many, many years. We also were very instrumental in other community activities. We founded the Lodge, which was a halfway house for people being released from Weathersville State Hospital. And the first meetings were held in our church, and we organized the board of directors for that. We also started a group called Parents Without Partners with the help of the community, which eventually grew to over 300 members of Parents Without Partners, and they met in our church on a regular basis. We also were instrumental in starting the Keystone Blood Bank, which very few people knew about because we had a step in that. And another thing we did, we started Meals on Wheels. The original plan was to have Meals on Wheels make our food in the basement of our church and our kitchen. We soon discovered that that was very improbable, and so we joined with Red Cross and several other community organizations to start Meals on Wheels. So our church has been involved in many, many activities in the community. We trained over 300 visitors for a suicide prevention center, a 24-hour suicide prevention center, and those visitors were all trained in our church, and many of our people were participating as leaders in that program. So we've ministered to the community throughout the years in many, many ways, and we have a lot to be thankful for, and we continue to do it, and I'm real proud of the way our church does it today.